So this is 3 salmon that we're going to try canning. This will be the first year we've ever canned fish, so we'll see how it works, see if Kara likes it or not. There's 1 pink salmon and 2 cohos. Okay, so it's the next day. We just canned that up. It was about 11 o'clock at night when we finally shut the canner off, and I just let it cool off overnight. Got up in the morning before I went to work. I pulled all of these cans of fish out. I looked at them. I wiped them off. They look pretty good this morning. So that's a pink salmon. It's just pink salmon. This one is pink with jalapeno peppers in it. She wanted to try that. They all sealed. There wasn't any that didn't seal. I got 13 total cans, or half pints of salmon. Again, I know I just said it in the video, but there was 1 pink and 2 silverfish or coho that we got here canned. And they all look like they turned out pretty good for the first time canning fish, and we'll find out if it's palatable or not when we're done. So we did add a few things to some of them. So that one has dill in it. We want to try that. This one has rosemary. Another rosemary. Just salt in a silver. Curry. Salt and this is just plain fish to see what that tastes like. Jalapeno with silver. Silver with salt. Another just curry, because that one had curry and salt. This is just curry. Another plain silver. Rosemary, silver, and garlic. And I thought we had a silver with a jalapeno. So we'll store those away, and when she feels like eating fish, instead of going and buying a kipper snack or something, she has canned salmon she can open up if she feels like having fish and doesn't feel like cooking it. And that'll give us an idea if we like this or not, and if we want to do it in the future. So now you see the bell peppers right there. Those need to get, you can see how rough they look. They're getting a little bit of age on them. So I am going to get them cut up and in the dehydrator. I have a load of tomatoes I need to get cut up and into the dehydrator, and green onions. And I'm not thinking that they will all fit. Not all of this stuff is going to fit in my dehydrator tonight. So definitely going to do peppers and tomatoes, and the green onions might have to wait till tomorrow. But that is one of the plans to get done. Putting as much food aside as we can, getting the tomatoes dried up for longer shelf life, and the peppers, instead of going to waste, get those dried up, put into a jar. And the green onions, it works really nice to have the green onions when you're cooking some eggs. You can just sprinkle the green onions on there. If you're making potato salad, you can put those in there. It's just really nice. When I'm eating ramen, I'll put the green onions in there just to add a little bit more flavor when I eat ramen soup. Lots of good uses for those green onions, and rather than having them go to waste in the garbage, just dehydrate them and keep them around till I can use them up. And whenever I can, I try to get these green onions the tomatoes whenever I can. Get them dehydrated. My dehydrator runs pretty constant this time of year. So, other than that, I'm just going to get to busy and get this done, because it's going to be 11 o'clock again before I know it. So I'm going to get to work. I won't video any of that kind of stuff. It's just cutting up, slicing tomatoes and throwing them onto a tray, putting them in the dehydrator. I'll run this batch on my dehydrator at about 135 degrees. I put it in for 24 hours, but throughout, like, I'll check it before I go to bed. It won't be dry, but I will check it first thing in the morning when I wake up, and then I will have Kara check it if I don't think that they're dry enough by the time when I leave for work. I'll have Kara check it halfway through the day, about noon, and let her decide to see, you know, if they're dry or not. Usually by about noon the next day, everything's dry and we're ready to load it up again. I'm gonna get to busy, get to work. So of all the tomatoes that I started out with, this is what I have left. These are the nicest ones. We might use them for something else. I might not dehydrate them. These will last for a couple more days, no problem. So I'm not too worried about them. I still have that pile of green onions I have to get used up or dried. And take you over to the dehydrator. And that is, I can get about 1.5 bell peppers on my dehydrator tray. So there, and then the end of one tomato. Another one of the tomatoes. And quite a few of those, you know, all the rest of the trays are tomatoes. In my dehydrator. Picking up a little bit more. Just keep repeating myself here, but just nice thin slices. And I will get set up. I gotta plug in the dehydrator, so now I'll just close it. Make sure it's closed. Get it set up. Just do it for 24 hours, just so it doesn't shut off before everything's dry. And we usually do it for 135. And we'll let that run. And I do, by the way, I love this dehydrator. And this is the amount of waste I have off of those bell peppers and the tomatoes. And just a red Solo cup. And not a whole lot of garbage. There's a lot of empty airspace in there also. So, and I know that North Shore Preparedness was saying that to save those seeds, but I already have so many of those seeds, I don't need any more for now. Maybe in future years, after I plant some of these and stuff, I will save some more, but I can get more constantly. So I probably have over 100,000 of those seeds. I have a whole envelope full of them, big envelope full of them. So thank you for watching Not So Remote Alaska. May God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.